Some coaches get a little bit nervous about coaching athletes with a disability, but the needs of the athlete are exactly the same. You have to look at the athlete as an individual, you have to decide with the athlete what the athlete's going to do, how well they're going to get on, whether they're going to reach the top, maybe the Paralympics, maybe the next Paralympics, maybe they just want to compete at their own level and you're there to make sure that they can do that. When you're coaching an athlete, you're not just thinking about his competition needs, his training needs. You have to think about him as a whole person. You have to think about the other things that are going to happen to him during the day, not just about the things that involve you and track and field, but all of those things that affect him from day to day. Athletics is a huge sport, but athletics is about having fun. There are track events, there are field events, throwing events, jumping events, all sorts of things that people can get involved in. There's no reason why they should choose which one they're going to do right at the beginning. They need to have fun with them, and then eventually they'll find the one that suits them best, the one they have most fun with, and the one they have most success with. That's what athletics is about. We talked about athletics being a fun activity, and clearly you're going to be using the local track for your training sessions. There's no reason why you can't use the track while other athletes are down there. Here we've got athletes in wheelchairs who are training, and they're training right alongside the local kids, the local athletes who are training at the same time. So there's no reason why they can't do that, because in the breaks in their training they're going to want to stop, they're going to want to talk to their friends, maybe they've got their school chums there, they want to talk to them. There's no reason why they can't, and the best way to do that is having them all training on the track at the same time. Athletics is a community activity, and why not treat it that way? The athletes who are training here are training in wheelchairs mainly, but there are different types of classification of athletes. We've got athletes here who are spinal cord injured athletes. There are also athletes who have cerebral palsy who compete in wheelchairs and who compete running. There are athletes who are amputees who take part in athletics, and all of these guys are able to do their events, the same events that most able-bodied athletes take part in their competitions. The classification model is partly medical, because we have to look at the muscle structure the athletes have got, the muscle power they have, the muscle control they have. So we have to have medical people involved at the start. But after that we're looking at what they're capable of doing and how they can do it. So we have coaches involved in it, we have physiotherapists involved in it. There are all sorts of people who take part in the classification who know about the sport, who know about athletics and how the body's movements and the body's capabilities impact on the sport they're doing. When we're looking at a classification system, what we have to do is to make sure that we're looking at what the athlete is capable of doing. Not what he's actually doing today, but what he's likely to be able to do when he's done his good training sessions, when he's got himself up to the top level. So that's where he finishes up in his classification.